I am not an advocate of divorce. Some men, they see me like I'm misleading their wives.
Oh my goodness.
You know why? Because I love family. I love marriage. I know in today's world, there's this conception about marriage that is totally different. But ideally, marriage is the basis for family. Without family, there will be no you or me. That's how it used to be. So I'm not in any way advocating divorce or separation. Not at all. So in other words, let me categorically state it here that I am not an advocate of divorce.
I get it now. So that's one misconception that needs to be terminated. People need to just put all of that behind them, and you don't maintain that school of thought. But I can relate in a way. Maybe you're doing pretty well with yourself, and in a way others are seeing it, that maybe their wives are seeing you, and they are beginning to think maybe it's better to go out there and enjoy life. But I like the fact that you are saying to us that you enjoy the institution of marriage.
Of course.
Yeah, I do too. But sometimes life happens. Please tell us about it. Apart from the fact that you're on this show, I personally see you as a woman of substance and integrity. Yes, okay. And it comes with a lot. So now this is me asking you, how do you manage the pressure to maintain a public persona and at the same time, dealing with personal challenges?
Having a positive mindset is key for me. I embrace authenticity. So no fake life. So I'm not compelled to conform to any societal pressure. Yes. I really don't have to maintain any kind of flawless lifestyle.
That's deep. So you're not in the school of thought of fake it until you make it.
No.
You're already made, so there's nothing to fake.
There's nothing to fake, absolutely. So then again, I try to maintain consistency, and I know where to draw the line between personal and my personal life and work, and I do not take my personal issues to social media because I have to keep my mental health in check. And lastly, I have this big support system. My family and friends, they're always there for me when I need them. And then my online family members.
No, you don't need to tell me about your online family members. I mean, they're solid. They're solidly.
They are readily available. When I need them. Yes,
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Oh, really? You've grown already. So they're always there. They're like a pillar. They're reliable. They're dependable. They're ready to give it to you, to anyone who chooses to display.
In other words, you have the
insensitivity. No, not Basbos.
Okay, what? Explain.
If you choose to exhibit your insensitivity, when it gets overboard, they'll come for you.
They'll give it to you. I want you to tell me a bit about your influencing journey and the brands that you represent.
In fact, let me shock you. It started here.
How do you mean here?
Not in the glass house, but where the glass house is.
Oh, it started from a wife's place. Is that what you're saying?
Of course, Missiano's Skincare.
That's the first one.
Yes, and that was Ayomide's child dedication.
I remember.
Yes, I was here as a guest, and I saw Missiano. I approached her, and
the conversation kicked off.
Yes. My journey as an influencer, it's interesting and inspiring considering the circumstances around me at that time when I started. My job as an influencer doesn't end with just a post on my platforms. I'm overjoyed. I'm satisfied when there is conversion.
When you go in and you go in real deep to make sure that the brand is well represented out there.
Of course. As a matter of fact, I give them my expertise and wealth of knowledge in business.
What did you study?
Computer science and engineering.
Computer science and engineering.
Yes, but I have...
It's quite a distance from what you're doing right now.
I know. If you want to go technical and all of that.
The technicalities of marketing, you also understand. I get it.
I have been involved in business, in marketing for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah, so right from my secondary school days, I've been involved in one business or another. So I bring my expertise, my wealth of knowledge into their businesses. I help them in their day-to-day running of the business. We come up with marketing strategies and all of that. That's when I get satisfaction. It's not about, I've made your post.
That's what it takes. You give it your all in all to make it a successful one.
Hold on.
Okay.
I haven't listed my brands.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so there's Missiano Skincare.
All right.
There's Hourglass Fashion World, Almost World of Glamour. There's Annie's Enhanced Beauty Products. There's L'Oreal Dera Perfumes. There's Fire Jean, Xander's Kiddie Things, Gucci Makes, and yeah.
Wow, that's quite a number. I can see you struggling.
And more, yes.
You're just struggling like you can't even remember.
Let me apologize in advance.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to be crucified.
When you're big, I beg. Okay. Now, with your recent involvement in movies, can we now call you an actor?
I got this call some time ago from Amani Oboli's production for Wives on Strike, The Uprising. Yes, so I was to promote the movie. So we got on the set to shoot the promotional ad. And well,
and suddenly
Everything was fantastic. The set, I was wowed. Like, it was a big production, you know, the crowd, the equipment and everything. So we did the ad, you know. I had to get a drum. I think you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yes, it was something different. You know, it took me out of, let me say, like my comfort zone. It was something different. I'd never done.
Out of the box.
Yes, exactly. So I had to drum. That was my first time really drumming, and I didn't have to practice it. They just said drum anything. I started, and the beat, the rhythm, everything just, the flow was good. Yes.
Naturally.
So the transition from the Hausa, Yoruba to Hausa to Igbo, everything was just flowing.
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, that was a major trend at the time.
Yes, and you know, everybody was there. There was this huge crowd. They were cheering, they were applauding, and you know, so it came out really nice. And then before I accepted the collaboration, because it was Omani that posted it, and she collaborated me. Before I got online to accept it, it was everywhere. The first few minutes, I don't know, immediately it hit 1 million views on Reels and all of that. It was everywhere. So people were talking about it. It was so good. It was this, it was that. They were like, they need to see me in the movie, that my delivery was on point. You know, I saw...
Oh, wait a minute. At that point in time, you were not even in the film.
I was not in the film. I was not in the movie. I was only there to promote the movie as an influencer.
Oh, my goodness. And that automatically got your role, I guess.
Yes. The interesting thing is that movie already had a date in the cinemas. It was a concluded job. It was done. Omani came to me. I got a call. Mae, where are you? She had to come into Nigeria. She came in from Canada. Mae, where are you? I only have a few days here in Nigeria. Nobody knows I'm coming. I need to see you. Tell me where you are. I will find you.
Oh,
I'm telling you. And then I was on set. I was shooting an ad, and we finished quite late. And she got to me. We met at a fast food restaurant, and she was just on and on and on and on. She said, "I don't know how you're going to do it. You cannot tell me no." I said, Omani, for the past 2 years, I've gotten scripts. I've gotten movie roles, and people are willing to pay mouth-watering. You know, producers have been calling, directors have been calling, some people, familiar faces, so they have called, and I have rejected everything. I said, I don't want to be an actor or an actress. You know, I know that I'm this kind of jack of all trade, master of all kind of person.
Okay.
Yes, there's a whole lot of things that I can do only if I set my mind to it.
Defeative.
Please. Positive. So I didn't want any confusion or controversies or anything. So I just wanted to stick to my influencing and all. So I rejected. There's no month that I don't get movie roles. No month.
So this one was very, very special for you.
Yeah. So she said, there's no way out. You just have to do it. I don't know what you have to do. At whatever it takes, you have to come on board. And then I told you I have this strong community. It's called Mae Nation.
The Mae Nation.
They are movers and shakers, you know.
They have the power.
So they have, they do. They do. So they were already on and on. They're going to buy tickets. They want to sponsor tickets. They want people to go and watch. Even if they're not in Nigeria, they don't care. They just want to sponsor. And that they have to see me in the movie. They cannot wait. Blah, 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 blah. They were on and on. And I said, you know what? How do I get out of this now? If I'm not in that movie, they're going to crucify me. And Omani is good. They even told her that if we do not see Queen Mae in that movie, they gave her warning, you know. So I had to consider, and I said, okay, no problem. As long as I don't want a lot of roles, you know, a lot of things rather. Yeah. So she said, it's okay, we'll see what we can do. They had to create something for me from a movie that was submitted already, that had a date.
That's what happened when you're a star. That's how stars do.
So she came up with something, and that was how I got into the movie.
Oh my goodness. So in other words, right now we can call you an actor because as a matter of fact, I'm going to say this to you guys. I saw that as well. We have been having conversations prior to that concerning movie productions and what have you. So guys, if you want to see your Queen Mae, you go and see Wives on Strike. Please don't go on strike. Yes, it's for everybody, not just for wives, for everybody. So go and see it. Thereafter, of course, you know that the waiter is coming. So what was it like? You knew you were not going to tell me no.
I was shooting an ad. Remember? I remember. I came from that to only to find out.
It was very impromptu, and I commend you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. For me, that's respect. You had the opportunity or the right to say that. I mean, you can do this, but you came through. So thank you very much. So guys, you're going to be seeing your very one and only Queen Mae in The Waiter coming soon. So we all know that when you find yourself in the social media space or the public space, so to speak, you can just wake up one day to any form of attack. I don't know if you've experienced it. I have multiple times. You just wake up to, any form of, sometimes you don't even know where it's coming from. And many times you don't even see it coming. Now, this is me asking, have you faced any form of criticism, and how did you handle it?
You cannot be on the social media space and don't expect things like this. Everybody would never support what you do. Everybody would never like you.
It can never be 100.
Yes, so constructive criticism is fine, it's okay, it's welcome. But not when you're always negative or try to portray the negative aspect of something or someone, even if there is none, you find a way to bring out negativity. So for me, I do not pay attention to those. I focus on the positive side, especially when I know that I am not guilty of whatever it is. I do not have the time. I'm too busy to pay attention to those things. And then also, I understand that many people are there just to draw traction, to have engaging posts on their pages, on their platforms, and all of that. So why will I worry myself?
Yes,